Hello, hello. I have a Dollar Tree enamel DIY for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I have 3 of them for you today, so sit back and relax and hit that subscribe button along with that notification bell and give this video a thumbs up. It helps my channel to grow and I appreciate it so much. Okay, you guys, so I'm just going to start off by wiping down my pan, and I'm just using one of those antibacterial wipes from Dollar Tree, and then I'm just going to dry it, and then we'll start painting. So I'm using Waverly's chalk paint in the color Plaster. I really just wanted to have the whitest white that I could find, so this was it. I'm going to do 2 coats on both sides, and then we'll be back. Okay, well, while the paint is drying on our pie pan, we're just going to go ahead and move on to the next DIY and start painting this was one of the Dollar Tree mason jar candles, and actually all I did was boil some water in a microwave and put it in there a couple times to get the wax out. So that's a technique you could use if you would like. And then I'm also going to start painting my larger mason jars. These are smaller of the mason jars, but larger than the one we was just painting. And I'm going to paint 2 of those, and I'm going to do 2 to 3 coats on each one of my mason jars. Alright, so now I'm using Waverly's chalk paint in the color Ink, and I'm using Bargain Bethany's technique on doing the black part of the enamel, and I'm using one of those makeup sponges from Dollar Tree. And I'm so sorry my camera kept zooming in and out right here because I guess I kept getting too close to it. But anyway, so yeah, I'm going to do that on the candlestick and on the pie pan. On the candlestick, I actually went back and changed it like this. So I just took out the part where I had painted it originally. And now I'm just going to center that, and I'm going to use, I recommend using some E6000 along with some hot glue However, I never know when I'm going to need to take apart one of my projects, so I'm just going to hot glue. Now I'm using one of those furniture scratch markers in the color black, but I actually ended up switching to a small black Sharpie, and it was so much easier to use the Sharpie because it was tinier and had a point to it. So I recommend using a small black Sharpie, especially on the words right here. But I love the way it turned out. So this is what it looked like when I got finished. I actually did any of the numbers or letters that were popped up. Now I'm taking one of those daisies that look like they're like dead, and I'm just going to stuff it in there. And now I am on my larger mason jars, and I'm going to use some Mod Podge. And I started out with my sponge brush, but I guess I had used it already, so it was leaving little black spots all over it. So then I actually switched to a makeup sponge like I did with the black paint, and that actually worked amazing. So if you don't know this, Mod Podge will ruin your brushes. So these little makeup sponges you can just throw away after you use them, and you can use them more than once because you can just cut off the piece that you've already used. So, little tip. So now I am taking the P and I'm going to place it on there, and I don't know where my footage went for the S, but it was here. But there's my S for my salt, and I'm just going to use a glue stick to level that up and get them exactly even because I want them to look exactly the same next to each other. Okay, so now that I have the S and the P on there, I actually recommend putting down some Mod Podge before you put the letters down. I don't know why I didn't do that, but I ended up having to raise the letter up in different spots, and it still wasn't sticking that well, but I did put about 3 coats of Mod Podge on top of these letters, and now they are sticking perfectly fine. But like I said, I would put it down before I stick the letters on, and then you should have no problem. Okay, so as you can see here, I've added my salt and pepper in there, and I had my fiance take a nail and a hammer, and he just put 3 holes in the salt and like 8 or 9 holes in the pepper. Oh yeah, and also I put a little bit of baker's twine around my mason jar, just so you know, and I love the way it turned out. So that is everything, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button along with that notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and have a blessed day.